Elephant Darling viewers, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm reviewing Clueless Senior Year. This follows Cher, Dionne, and Ty in their senior year of high school. It's based off the movie Clue, and it takes place like right after it. So this is a comic set in the early 90s. Mid-90s? In the 90s. Art and writing on this is by Amber Benson, Sarah Kuhn, Siobhan Keenan, and Sean Murphy. This is from Boom Studios, and it's a 4-chapter graphic novel. So basically, this is a story about Cher, Dionne, and Ty figuring out who they are and what they want to do after high school. In fact, that's their assignment they're given at the beginning of this story. Their last assignment of junior year is to find out who they are and what they want to do with their lives. And they're told that that's basically going to be their senior final in this one class. And Cher starts freaking out and trying out all these new identities and different versions of herself and trying to figure out who she is, and really becomes obsessed with this, and like Cher does with most other projects, becomes like single-minded about this and becomes totally self-obsessed and kind of doesn't realize the problems that her friends are having. Dionne has a storyline in here where she is running for senior class president against her boyfriend Murphy, and Ty has a plotline in here where she gets accepted into her dream school at the same time that she inherits this farm from her great aunt, and she's trying to like balance this familial responsibility with these good times she used to have on the farm versus she really wants to go to art school and figuring out basically what she wants in the future. And throughout this comic, we have the storyline with Cher and her boyfriend Josh / ex-stepbrother Josh, and the fact that Josh is in college and so much older than her and at a different point in his life, and Cher is just trying to be grown up and adult and act that way, and Josh is like, yo, I love you the way you are, and kind of that causes a rift because Cher doesn't necessarily believe him. And then there's also like the whole high school senior year and just like prom and stuff and enjoying being seniors. I love the art in this comic. It's really expressive. It's also got like this light pastel tone to it, which works really well for Cher. It's also got this running mixtape going on. Well, technically it's 4 different mixtapes. Each chapter has its own, made by a different character, and they're all like 90s songs or songs that people would have been listening to in the 90s, and I love it. So they took a lot of my favorite parts of the movie and put it into this comics, like the fun fashions, and each of the characters' personalities shines through in here. I love it. Ty actually seems a lot smarter in these comics than she did in the movies, which I really love and appreciate. Basically, I really love these, and if you loved the movie Clueless, this is a really good graphic novel to read. It's super short. It didn't take very long. So basically, I'm really loving this graphic novel. I love the adventures they get into. It's a fun companion to the movie. It feels like it feels like their personalities. I love it. We also get to see them grow up a bit more. Lots and lots of girl power, basically. Taking inspiration from the Spice Girls. There's so many 90s references in here from bands and movies and pop culture in here. We also have references to Jane Austen because Clueless is based off of Emma. So the references not only to Emma, but also like Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility. So I love that touch. So it's pretty smart and clever and fun and enjoyable, basically. It's definitely a girly comic. Like, yeah. So this is definitely a girly comic with, not that a guy couldn't read it, but definitely like the main characters are girls and they're obsessed with boys and fashion, and they're also obviously all rich, which I love about it. Like, it's fun to just live in that fantasy world of, Beverly Hills in the 90s and the Valley Girls. So in the back, we also have this interview with the writers and artists who worked on this, talking about the comic and also about the movie and how many times they watched the movie to get the characters right. There's also the script to page in the background showing you how the comic is developed and written and what process it goes through to get to the final product. Also character sketches in the back if you're interested in that stuff. So if you love the movie Clueless, if you love 90s, if you love graphic novels and awesome 90s feminism, totally check this out. It's fun, it's light, it's enjoyable, It's a story about self-discovery, but without it being too complicated, I guess. I really love the world of Clueless. I adore Clueless. It is one of my favorite movies, especially growing up in the 90s. Middle school, high school me was totally obsessed with that movie. A lot. Totes. So let me know in the comments below if you're planning on checking this out, if you have read it, or if you really love the movie Clueless and want to talk about that. I'm totally up for that. So, peace out. I love you guys, and keep reading. Bye.